to a great show today, Jesse. Two of the most dynamic players in the country in the same backfield.
And you got to give this coaching staff credit for bringing these two guys into the program, right, David? You're lucky if you just have the quarterback. But on top of that, you get this game-breaking running back, and this is so difficult for a defense to stop.
That's so frustrating because I got to stop the run game. I got to really get focused, get numbers, but then the quarterback can hurt you. This duo is one of the best in the country. They do it against every single defense. People are still looking for answers.
Looking downfield, it's Mateer. Makes the catch and steps out of bounds, but short of the first down mark. Both of these teams right on the fringe of the top 25. This is the type of game that can help you earn some respect.
Absolutely. I mean, both these teams sitting right outside the top 25 have a great opportunity to get a good quality win and start to build momentum early in this season and see what kind of squad you're going to have, Palmer.
Both of these teams just want respect. They've worked so hard all offseason, all season up to this point to try to get that number beside their name. And this is the game. If you win it, you're going to get it.
No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. So Colorado's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And the heart of this team clearly rests on the offensive line. A group of maulers, David, who take pride in what they do.
And I think if you're a coach, you take pride. Like, it starts up front. Like, you win and lose games with physicality, and they lean on all the big fellas up front, the hog mollies, the big uglies, the most unselfish players on the field.
It's old school, man. We're in an era of college football where it's up-tempo, spread, air raid. Games are still won and lost, though, in the trenches. And because this is one of the best offensive lines in all of college football, that is a huge advantage this offense takes into each and every game.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Quick completion to the right. That's a high ball. Oh, and fortunate to get that one back. And as an added bonus, they get the first down.
Ooh, offense really lucky there. Ball on the ground. Everybody's trying to make a scramble for it, and it just goes out of bounds. So the offense lucky to maintain possession.
Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. And the Buffaloes in a good spot here with second and short. Looking to throw, it's Salter. Working that wide receiver screen. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge third down play. And he just needed a few inches, and he didn't get it. The defense denies this offense. Puts a boot to it. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on twice. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Here's the handoff. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be second and 3.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Out of the shotgun on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out. But when things break down, they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's first down from the 44. Looking for a crease. It's Hayden. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
To throw, it's Salter. Grab near the marker, it's Williams. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
The Buffaloes have it with a 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. Got the first down, looking for more. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. Last year's return to prominence for Colorado was fueled by a couple of superstars, Travis Hunter winning the Heisman Trophy and giving this whole program a bolt.
They also lost Shedeur Sanders, a quarterback, so losing a lot of talent on the field, but there are a lot of eyes on this program now for obvious reasons. And because of the guy running the program, they're always recruiting extremely well. There's new talent coming in the building. Nobody can overlook Colorado anymore.
Well, it's crazy because the list of Hall of Fame coaches are incredible. I mean, you just go down the list, and I've heard that guy, heard that guy, heard that guy. And so they're starting to recruit better and get more talent. Can they solidify the line of scrimmage? That's what's been the key for Colorado. Can they be physical and tough up front?
And the Buffaloes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Leaves it with the back. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
And the Buffaloes back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They'll run it from the gun. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
They'll move the tight end. They'll try the run. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line.
And this offense has got it all working, right? It's just been tough. This defense is on its heels, can't figure it out. A bunch of plays in a row now, a bunch of success. This offense is doing what they want to do, how they want to do it. Defense is going to need to do something different to try to mix up this rhythm.
Now he's looking to throw it. Looking for the goal line. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Colorado.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, every game in the SEC so vital to a team's season, and this one is no different. Georgia somehow, some way found an edge between the hedges and picked up a much-needed victory. It wasn't a masterpiece, but let's be honest, it wasn't a loss either. Each week in the SEC, the test tests are just so tough, and we found that out today again, guys, with another good team taking one on the chin.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update.
When I see the defense in man coverage, I'm trying to get my fast guy versus their worst corner, trying to get a great matchup on the outside, take advantage of it to make big plays.
Sends it back in motion. Looking for a man. It's Mateer. Grab near the sticks. It's Gibson. And the Sooners are stopped, but not before getting the first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. On the run. It's Ott. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Caught in the backfield, it's Gibson. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Sooners look to keep this drive humming. Guys, Colorado has the lead here. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. Play of the period, first down here. They go to the ground. And it's on the ground. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that one.
Bring in the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys. Especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Trying play action. He tries to take the top off. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. The Sooners will line up to punt it away. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Second down coming up. Dropping back, it's Salter. Gets it to him on the screen. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just said there.
The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Prairie on third down. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32.
This is exactly why third down is practiced every single day. Third and short, third and medium, third and long. It's money down for a reason. You got to lock in. Great success by the offense so far on third down.
The Buffaloes will snap it on 1st and 10. Takes a handoff. It's Hayden. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Miller. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Buffaloes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Lewis to throw. Fires to the middle. He's got it. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. After that huge play, they've now got it inside the 30. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Got his man quickly. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, this defense now is just getting gashed. And if you're the defensive coordinator, you might now want to think about being aggressive, changing up your play calls, and maybe breaking your own tendencies because you have got to stop this offense just marching down the field.
Tight end finds a soft spot. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Buffs! That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. So a drive there of 84 yards. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. He'll start the return inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Here Sooners ready to go on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Really nice run. This guy brings balance to this offense. It's not all high-flying aerial passing attack, too. You go back to Adrian Peterson, DeMarco Murray, Samaje Perine. They've always had guys in these spread-up tempo offenses that have been able to give them balance and force the defense to stay honest. That's exactly what this guy brings the Sooner offense.
Trying to get the corner. Running into the open space. Gets it past the marker. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
Scanning the field, it's Mateer. Quick strike complete. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. And the Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. They'll run the screen. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Fight that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the first down.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. He wants to throw it again. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You got a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. That thing would have hit a spring in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. Now the lead is down to 11. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. Notre Dame escaped with the victory, and I say escaped. Look, in college football, teams will take any win, but I think the Irish fans there today could have done without this one being so close. Always fun to see 2 of the game's better teams duke it out at this point of the season. A good barometer, fellas, for both coaches.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Motion from the back. Looking for a man. It's Salter. Got his man out of the backfield. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first. At the 37.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Miller. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
When you get man coverage, you definitely like taking advantage of the inside really quickly. Running a nice slant rack real quick, being physical, getting on the inside, quarterback putting it right on the money.
And the Buffaloes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Caught near the sticks, it's Welch. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
The offense will quickly use a timeout. Now across the 50 and at the 48-yard line. They'll have it 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. With the catch, it's Miller. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the 1st down. Got to use their time wisely.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now, having given up multiple 1st downs on this drive. Somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
From the 33, it's 1st and 10. Looking to pass, it's Salter. A little screen to the running back. Oh, he's got some space. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the 1st down. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit them with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
The Buffaloes will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got it on the move. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down.
This offense has become a 1st down machine, and that is so demoralizing for the defense, especially for those star players that are playing tons of snaps. They're not subbing out as much. By the 4th quarter, they're going to be gassed.
The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. And the Buffaloes trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Snap in the shotgun. Touchdown, Buffaloes! Quick strike through the air for the score. No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all 1st half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Tatum. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So here comes the Oklahoma offense. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with the young fellow on the sideline. Be like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. They'll ride the hot hand. There he goes. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Give to the running back. Out of bounds at the 33, but not before the big pickup for the ground game.
How about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football. Great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. Splits the uprights right down the middle. That'll trim the deficit to 15. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one from Norman so far. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double-team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Memorial Stadium.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention.
Turning it on! They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Man, you got to lock in on your keys. When they run this kind of offense and they do the replays, somebody has to account for the quarterback, and they forgot who that was, and he made them pay with a big play.
And the Buffaloes come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
Trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Grab behind the line. It's Smalls. Defense uses the sideline there, and he gets it into plus territory at the 49.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
The Buffaloes will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Shoots it to the left. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. Caught behind the line. It's Miller. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass, it's Salter. Finds his man, it's Hayden. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge 3rd down play. Going up top again. Makes the grab. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
And the Buffaloes didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Williams. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. And the Buffaloes had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Looking to throw. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado! And the beatdown has ensued.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, the score is 28-6. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. Northern Illinois is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Huskies have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Akron. The Maction never sleeps, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. The give to the back. Breaks into the open. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a 1st down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
They'll run the option. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Using his legs, it's Tatum. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Off the play fake. Oh, they're after him. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Sooners line up to punt it away. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm. Finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? To the air, it's Salter. Grabbed in the middle, it's Miller. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Man, I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
The Buffaloes come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Picks up the first down, still moving. No need to get cute there, especially when they allow you to push the quarterback forward, and they do and get the first down.
Yeah, the quarterback just does a nice job finding the crease, right? Which side of the center am I going to go? I got to get low to the ground, and I'm going to have my buddies behind me trying to give me a little extra shove to go get that first.
They'll leave it with him. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And the Buffaloes are on the move. Got it behind the line. It's Smalls. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, it's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Red pass, it's complete. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
First down for the offense.
And the Buffaloes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Salter. Got a man, it's Hayden. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
The Buffaloes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
And the Buffaloes are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. Quick catch on third down. He'll be run out of bounds, but there is a flag on the play.
Pass interference. Offense.
That penalty cost him a third down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. And the Buffaloes are in a mess here on third and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Buffaloes will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking downfield, it's Mateer. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
Throwing right. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big...
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. To the air on first down. The pass falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of this quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. Chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Oh, he's got some space. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Williams. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
It's complete! And he will score! Touchdown, Buffs! That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1.
Salt enter wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. Northern Illinois is getting cooked right now. I mean, it's all over but the fryer. A lopsided affair with miscues and missed tackles. They're trailing by 14 to Akron. Any big developments here in the MAC, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get into the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. The Sooners with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. Grabs the screen around all kinds of defenders. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He couldn't get close to the marker, got 3 yards, but it'll be 4th and 3. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Gets the back moving. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Gets drilled as he releases it, and the ball just trickles to the ground. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
Quickly complete.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
And the Buffaloes line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Miller. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
And at some point for the defense, I'm just thinking, hey, man, like, it's got to be somebody else. I mean, the big tight end has made play after play after play today, and we know if it gets close in the 4th quarter, they're going to look his way, so the defense really needs to have a plan.
And the Buffaloes have it with a 1st and 10. He's got it on the right. Almost had a lot more room there, but he'll go out of bounds at the 36.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
The Buffaloes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Dropping back, it's Salter. Right on the money. Down to the 30-yard line where he stopped after a gain of 5, and that will be a 1st down.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Now on first down from the 30. That's caught. It's Miller. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Unleashes one deep. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call.
Pass interference. Offense.
Will wonders never cease if you're a defensive guy? They called PI on the offense this time. And here comes the offense on second down. Caught in the backfield, it's Miller. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And the Buffaloes are way behind the sticks on this third and forever. To the ground with the back. Look out, he's got room. He is guided out of bounds, and they'll mark it at the 28. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. This one will be a 45-yard attempt, and he'll kick it from the left side. Splits the uprights, it's good. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Back to throw, it's Mateer. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. He was able to squirt free and pick up a few and avoid a negative play there. And now on second down for this offense. QB draw. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And now this team has fallen into a 3-game slide, and a season of promise has now had a lot of promises broken.
Yeah, this is a team that really needs to take a long, hard look in the mirror right now and make a decision. What are we going to be? What am I about? What am I willing to do at this point of the season to get this thing turned around? A lot of tough and real conversations are going to have to take place.
And this is when the coaches really make their money, right? How can I get my kids to focus when I know there's probably not a lot